Hey, listen up. You see, I always come up with these theories that some of you think, oh, Chris is just going crazy. Chris doesn't know the fact that he's talking about. But I do take time to think through and to carefully read and understand the things that I come and tell you here on this channel. So, when I come to you and I tell you certain things, uh, listen to them and listen to me carefully. I'm I'm your older brother. Some of you I'm your uncle. Some of you could be your dad that you're listening to. Here's the thing. In certain circumstances, people will just start chasing you without you even knowing why they are chasing you. You see, you might be maybe attracted to a certain person or a certain company or probably a certain type of a vehicle or anything that you might be attracted to. And when you show interest in acquiring that thing, maybe you don't get it. And that's why I'm kind of starting to believing into the law of attraction. I don't know how many of you are familiar with that. And I haven't really read much into the law of attraction. But I did an experiment where I took my time and I started looking into things and analyzing things slowly by slowly. And I came to the realization that, yeah, you can attract anything, including that girlfriend of yours that you've always been looking out, or that girl that you've always been having a crush on. Gentlemen, today I'm the bearer of the good news. You can attract anything. And I'll tell you three main scenarios in which you can start attracting these things that you really want to have in your life. Number one is start growing. And when you're growing, don't grow because you want to prove a point to any other person, but just start growing. Start doing the things that start learning a skill, go online, learn a skill, and become busy with your life. It could be even as simple as you learning how to drive, you learning how to, let's say, maybe operate a machine, or it could be any skill. And there's plenty of these skills that you can learn out there in the world. It could even be you going on canva.com. Canva is a very good website or application, whatever. Go there and start learning a skill. And the skills that you are learning, people will definitely start noticing, oh no, there's a little bit of difference. I'll give you my personal story. I started learning how to code. I didn't know how to code before. And I started sitting down slowly by slowly and learning how to code. And I started understanding things that I couldn't understand before. And I became very much impressed by that. And when people were realizing, oh no, he's sitting down and of course I wasn't doing it so that I'm seen by people. But when they were realizing I'm learning how to do this, I can code now. I'm learning how to slowly edit my videos, slowly by slowly. I'm not there yet, but I'm learning. I'm learning how to drive a car. I didn't know how to drive a car before. And this was a couple of years. Now I've been driving for almost 3, 4 years. So when people realized this, people automatically started becoming more and more interested in the person that I was. When I was there without learning any skills, just, yeah, school, without any skill, you're not interesting. And when people are not interested in you, it's simply because you're not interesting. If you're interesting, or you have this and this and this many things that you're trying to juggle. Like now, I'm really thinking on how to start a proper company. I don't know how that is going to unfold. Uh, my family, yeah, they've never really started a proper company that has employed maybe over 50 people or 100 people, for example. And I'm thinking on how I can do this. Do you think the people that know me, and if at any moment they come to realize, oh no, he started the company and now he's employing maybe 6 or 7 or 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 people, but people will automatically have that interest in whatever thing. They'll be like, what is this that this one person has learned that has set him apart? And you see, we're all interested in people who are aside or apart from the masses. Name them. We have Elon Musk. a very genius person. We have probably Donald Trump. We have which other billionaire do I like? And all these people are extraordinary, or they have created something that is outstanding for them to be able to be recognized out there in the world. So therefore, man, I'm telling you today, for you to start attracting, or for people to start chasing you and come to be beneficiary of the values that you get to put in their lives, you have to become the guy that is constantly building things. And when you're building things, growth automatically happens in your life. That's the very first thing that I came to the realization of. The second one, when they notice you're becoming more attractive, and this one will be more on the grooming side of both young men, men in general, and even senior citizens. That's how they call them here. All these people, as they take care of themselves, they trim their nails, they have their hair cut. I think I'm due for one probably in the next 4 or 5 days. They trim their nails, they take care of their clothes, they iron them, they look presentable, and all these other things. These are things that make people get attracted to the person that you are. But if you're not taking care of these small, tiny things and the way that you get to present yourself, then people are not really interested in you, and people are not really willing to go the extra mile to reach out to you to find out how is he doing, has he been okay, is everything okay with his life, and the things that you're doing with your life. So, gentlemen, that's the other thing. Look after yourself, be presentable, excuse me, and you don't really have to wear $1 million outfit for you to be presentable. This is something that I'm also very passionate about, because when I look at my brothers and sisters out there in the world, people are reckless with the way that they present themselves. Yesterday I went somewhere, and I met someone there, a very interesting fellow, but the way that he was presented, the shirt was all full of wrinkles, and I was like, didn't you take time just for you to at least iron your shirt and present yourself properly? Trust me, it does go a very long way. Or it could also be your oral hygiene. Did you brush your teeth? Did you floss them, so that at least when you're talking to someone, someone is not, oh, they're having that bad breath that is coming from you. And you should take care of these small, small, tiny things. And trust me, people get to notice these small, tiny things. Or maybe, let's say, this one is a crazy one. I was visiting a friend somewhere, and when we got to the door, we had to remove our shoes, because anyway, in some places you don't go inside the house with your shoes. So we had to remove our shoes. Oh my friend removed his shoes. Like I mean, he did put his fingers inside the socks, removed the shoes and the socks all together. But that was not the end of it all. When he removed his shoes, now walking into the house, I think the whole smell of the house completely changed. Why? Probably because he didn't clean up his socks, or probably was wearing some of these polyester pairs of socks, and those type of socks, they uh, they don't absorb the sweat that your feet produces, and once they don't absorb it, then your socks start becoming soggy, and because probably you've been wearing your shoes the whole day, then you probably find yourself in a situation where your socks and your shoes are smelling. If you're the kind of person, then I'll encourage you. Part of your personal grooming as a man is to invest in heavy, good quality socks, and underline the word cotton. They must be cotton, because at least cotton tend to absorb this. And I'll say the same thing also with the tops that you get to wear. Wear cotton clothes. Some of you, I see you walking out there and you're wearing, what do you call them? Jerseys or sportswear. Yeah, those sportswear are very good. They're very comfortable. I also own a couple of them. But if you want to wear them the whole day, you should be prepared. At least apply some deodorant, some Nivea spray, or any other thing that you can apply. So that at the end of the day, when you sweat, yeah, there's the smell of good sweat, and there's also the smell of a bad sweat. So at least you get to have that good smell around you. That was the second way that you can increase the attractiveness that I mean, as a person, learn a skill, then look out at your presentation, the way that you get to present yourself, and finally come to the realization that you should be happy on your own. For me, that was like the biggest awakening part of my life. Coming to the realization that I can be happy on my own, that was mind boggling. Because I remember a couple of almost, I think, years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I used to think that I need other people to be in my life for my life to be fully complete. But no, that was not the case. It was not the case at all. And I still felt like I was incomplete just because I didn't or I wasn't happy on my own. Enjoying my own company has now made me come to the realization that I can enjoy other people's company even more because, anyway, my happiness comes from within me. I'm not looking for another person to come and complete this. But also, don't get me wrong, sometimes we need a friend to talk to, we need a brother to talk to, we need a girlfriend, we need a wife, we need, and I'm not saying a partner, but you need a companion. If you need, I mean, we need it. But unless I today, as someone who's talking to you, Chris Basedeke, unless I'm able to have this meaningful conversation with myself, in myself, and by myself, then I might never be able to enjoy this type of conversation with another person. It sounds very difficult, but if I enjoy my own happiness, even anyone that comes to me, they're likely to enjoy the time that I'm spending with them because they know that this is someone who's already self-sufficient. He needs, I mean, he he has the ability to accommodate other people in his life, but he can also be happy on his own. Those three major things, they are going to make you a very attractive human being. Number one, just for recap, number one, learn a skill, and a skill that will be beneficial not only to you but also to the people that you surround yourself with. Number two, uh, take care of your personal presentation, the way that you present yourself, the way that you carry out the activities that you're supposed to be carrying out, the way that you dress, the way that you present your physique, and all these things that I've already said earlier on. I don't want to repeat them. And finally, being able to be happy on your own terms. It acts as a magnet, even attracts other people to you as a person. Now you are able to do this, this, and this, and this, all on your own. That's something that is mind boggling. It's something that I don't know how I can explain it in any other way or in any other language that I'm able to explain it, but it's something that is priceless. You all now, I'm inviting you. Tell me in the comment section of this video here on YouTube or any other platform where you get to watch this video from. Tell me your experience out of the three. learning a skills, your presentation, and happiness on your own. Tell me another thing that can make people more attracted to you as a person, and I'll be more than happy to hear that in the comment section. But I think that's all for today. I'll see you in the next conversation that I'll be having. Ciao.